Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Matt Speakers. This is about the 100th take. Might be a bit more than that now actually. But wanting to nail an intro, don't think I've done it. But welcome to my channel, new to YouTube. It's going to be car related stuff. I've got a bit of a life sentence, which is cars. Grew up with a family in the motor trade, motor racing. So we've got a bit of a problem with cars. Whilst we're on about problems, also like cake. Quite partial to a bit of cake. Favourites include carrot, lemon drizzle, red velvet, all of them, let's be frank, all of them. And also socks, a random one I know, but the other half she will probably tell anyone who cares to listen I have too many. Anyway, this channel is going to be about cars, ultimately. I have a few. And what are we going to do on it? How's it going to progress? I don't know. It'd be interesting to watch this back in a few years and see how many videos actually have been made. If I'm any better at doing them, because at the minute I've just got a £5 selfie stick from the local supermarket and we're on the iPhone. And also see how it evolves and what we have in it. I don't have any supercars. The wallet doesn't stretch to supercars. I can't fix anything. There's some great people that do that, aren't there? You can just take any car, any state, and make it perfect. Many people who can do that. There's another Matt that does that. He's particularly good. But there's many people who do it and are really good. So to begin with, really what I'm going to do is just show you the current fleet. We've got 3 at the moment. One's behind me, the 330D. And we might have a little project. It's not a big project, but we might have a little project that will reveal when it's running. Probably the best time, isn't it? But welcome everyone. Good to have you on board. Let's show you then around the 3 Series, a 2014 model F30 330D, finished in the grey metallic, which I think looks lovely. Got the upgrade on the alloy wheels, and I've had this car for I think 5 years now. It might be a bit more, it might be a bit less, but this is the daily driver. Bought it on about 48,000 miles, currently on 116, so I've done a few miles with it, but it's lovely. It's got a few great options on it. Unfortunately, I've not cared for the wheels as well as I should have done. When I bought the car, the wheels were lovely, they were perfect. Those upgraded 19s, the dual finish, look great when they're done, but right now they don't. It's the daily driver though, so I don't think I'm going to do anything with the wheels just for the moment. Some people might think I'm crazy, and some might say, why don't you just do it? But I don't know, daily driver. And we've also got the adaptive xenon lights, great at night time, help you see around those corners, that's all good. And then also we have got the sunroof. It's quite a rarity, But there we are, finished in the grey. It's the MSport model as well, if you hadn't already guessed. I think they make a luxury. They do make a luxury. Do they make an SE? I don't know. Do they make an SE? There it is though, the MSport. Beautiful. Insert words here to go and have a look inside the car whilst we're staring at the sun, squinting away. Should have put some sunglasses on, but let's get to the inside of the... And there's the smooth transition from me filming me squinting to the inside of the car. So we have electric front seats. The driver's got memory with the Dakota leather in there. Okay, the passenger seat over there, that's electric as well, no memory. Both are heated, which for the winter months is just a dream. We've got the black on the dashboard there, the black highlights around it. We've got the Pro Nav, which we can't see because we're not on, so we'll turn it on. And then, of course, we've got our funky buttons. Sport mode, Eco Pro mode. And I'll be honest, most of the time I have it in Eco Pro mode. It's quick enough for me, this old slouch. We also have the 40/20/40 seats, the headrests that fold, and we've got the armrest there that folds. And crucially, for the parents out there, we have got Isofix. So you can see one side's had some use. The other side hasn't. I reckon I've lost those caps. I've got absolutely no idea where they are. But there it is. We got Isofix in the 330D. So continuing from the movable armrest in the car, along up through the display of the car, the dual zone climate control, the heated seats. We have the Pro Nav there. £5 worth of selfie stick. Look at that, majestic. Has a remote. Electric seats there for the passenger as well. And we'll have a look at the outside on the passenger side. And another wheel that's a bit chewed up. Yeah, but the reality is it's not that bad, is it? That's the near side front, which should be the worst wheel. It should be the worst. But the worst wheel isn't this one. This is the best one. The worst is on the driver's side. And it really shouldn't be like that. There's a little story there. Let's just come round to the boot of the car. So at the boot of the car, and it's nothing clever or technologically advanced, but there we are. Up we go on the remote. Makes my life easy when I've got all the clutter in. We've also, of course, got the warning triangle in there. Never used it, so it's packet fresh. But it's there if ever we need it. And then in the boot itself, we've got a litre of cherries and berries. Lovely. Why we got a litre there? Because apparently you can put 480 of those in the boot. 480 litres. I don't know if that's in the bottle or if we got to empty it. I'm not going to empty it. Maybe one day we'll empty it and find out in a car. Not in this car, in another car. Maybe we'll get a little, I don't know, a little shedder. Nice little shed. Stick the 480 litres of cherries and berries in there. It's lovely stuff, that. Quadruple strength, you'll feel it. So let's take the 330D for a drive. Let's take it for a run out. The fuel light's just come on. That's fine. We've got 49 miles worth of fuel. That should see us through the many takes this would be. But what a joy this car is. 3 litre diesel, 6 cylinders. Power goes to the rear wheels. We've got 254 horsepower. We've got 430 pound-foot of torque. There's the data, there's the stats. And it gets us to 60 in 5.6 seconds. I've got to stop saying nearly did it again. But yes, it gets us to 60, 5.6 seconds, which is amazing for a car that weighs over 2 tons, 2,090 kilos. But that 0 to 60 time is quicker than a Porsche Boxster 2.7 from the same year. Again, same year. Some of you might watch this and say yours is quicker, or you know one that's quicker, or, you know, fine. It could be. But we're also on the same as the Cayman to 60. We're not as quick as a 911. But at the same time, we're not having to stop and fill the tank up all the time. So that for me is an absolute bonus. The thing I love about this car, there's many things, but it is out and out quick. There's no denying it. But at the same time, I mean, they quote, I don't know, mid-high 50s to the gallon. The reality is I'm getting 42. And that's since I've had it. I've never reset the trip. I'm getting 42 to the gallon out of it. But it's always got a smile on my face. It just goes. It's so nimble. It's so agile. It just wants to take the corners. And at the same time, in comfortable Eco Pro mode, for these old bones, it's just a delight. We'll put it in sport mode a little later, just to experience being pinned back in the chair as we just wind our way through these country roads. And talking of quick, think back to the Subaru Impreza. That World Rally car when it came out in the mid-late 90s was rapid, wasn't it? Absolutely rapid. The road-going version was just rude. And yet, this is quicker. Okay, technology advances, and this is, you know, give or take 20 years newer. But this is quicker than the Impreza turbos of the mid-90s, and they were viewed as just everything for grace, pace and performance. Yeah, you can't take one of these rallying. I mean, you could. You'd have to do quite a few modifications to it. You can't take one of these rallying. But this has got the pace. just whilst we head through these country lanes, if this, as you're watching it, looks as clunky as it has been to make, I don't know what to say really, but it's felt super clunky, you know. First time doing it, it's felt super clunky. And you watch these great people on YouTube make their videos, and they probably wouldn't have the glare that's on my chin right now. They wouldn't have that. They'd have that all sorted, and that's where we want to get to. You know, that's the aim. That's what we want to be doing. Just mind the little Skoda Fabia there as we will take to the hedge. But yeah, if this looks clunky, it is. This feels super clunky. So many outtakes, and that will probably be the best one. What a time for that to fall. Quick pit stop there. Camera's back on. Let's get the belt back on. Let's get going again. I must just add, in addition to the £5 selfie stick, there was probably change from a tenner from what is holding the good old iPhone onto the windscreen. What's a 16 5.6 apparently. I haven't got a stopwatch, but let's just see what we're like. And there's 60, and not a mile an hour more. Didn't feel that quick, if I'm honest. It has felt quicker. It feels like if it's rolling, it feels like it's got a bit more to give. Whereas stationary, it just didn't feel like all that. If we just sort of round the corners here, get ourselves a bit of clear view, we might just have a little go from where we are as a roll. Let's just wind some speed out, and then let's just see if we go again. That feels a bit more like it. Agreeable, very agreeable. So back doing normal driving on what was the daily commute actually, for 50 miles to work, 50 miles back, 100 mile round trip. And the car's just superb, it's just effortless, it just moves along so gracefully. Obviously in Eco Pro mode for these old bones, just to get a little bit softer. I know, I should have it as tight as it should be. It should be like a race car, going around the track. But we've been there, we've done that, and the bones are getting old. So we'll have it in Eco Pro mode, have it a little softer. But it is just a delight. It just puts a smile on my face. It's been with me for so long, and I just cannot work out what to get to replace it with. There's another 2 cars in the fleet currently. One is a bit more family orientated, the other's a bit more fun, and then there's a project, a small project, not a big project, a small project, which we'll come to see when it's running. But this car, yeah, what do I get? If I'm honest, this car has stopped me buying a Porsche, because I don't have GT3 money to buy a Porsche. I don't have that, and if I want a Porsche, I want something that actually gives me more than this does. I want performance that blows me away. So it's got to be, it's got to be something special. Yes. There is a Porsche product out there that are quicker than this. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But if I want something that's a bit different, that really does shift and just puts a smile on my face. Because I'll have to accept, if I do that I'm going to be stopping at least twice as many times to go and get fuel in, and I find that quite boring. I don't know about you, but going to the petrol station I find quite boring. I always spend an extra £2 buying sweets I don't need. We don't need to put on much more weight either. We can avoid that as best we can. So yeah, what do? Do I keep this car? It's a conundrum. Do I keep it? Maybe I keep it. Maybe I run it forever. We're on what, 116,000 miles? How many can it do? I reckon there's got to be 500,000 in it. Will I be the person to do 500,000? I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of driving, and my mileage has really dipped off. So I'd have to keep it, I reckon, at current rates for about, God, another 20 years or seriously up the mileage again, you know, be back doing what I was doing, and I'll probably get there in about 5 years. I don't know. Maybe my maths has failed me. If you've worked the maths out, great. Let me know if I got it wrong. But that's been it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's felt clunky. How's it looked? Comment below. Yes, speakers, that's clunky. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I know. I got it. Let's see how we go. Let's see how this thing evolves. You know, it's been good fun doing it, actually. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.